You're such a B word. Years and years ago, when I was just starting my career, I worked on the call center for a large electricity utility company. Call center took roughly 2,500 calls a day, and the expectation was that you took roughly 60 calls a day. Hitting that wasn't too hard. Most of the calls were customers wanting to know how much their bill was, letting us know they were moving, and so forth. However, sometimes you get customers that got disconnected, were complaining about high bills, and basically keeping you on the phone for a really long time. Well, I had one of those days where those long calls were pretty much all I got. I got the customers with the complicated billing issues. I had customers yelling at me because they got cut off for non payment. I had people who were probably calling me just so they could talk to someone. In short, it was a long day. So it's getting close to the end of the day, and I take a call from this customer who has been cut off for non payment. It takes a lot to get cut off for non payment. You basically have to be in ears for more than 90 days, owe over $500, and never contact the utility. Alternatively, you could promise to pay the utility and just not follow through. Even then, the utility is pretty lenient and will let you make new arrangements. But this person, they were habitual. I'm talking multiple notices of disconnection in the past 12 months, making arrangements and breaking them constantly, and they owed well over $1,000. They finally got cut off, and now they were bitching at me. IIRC, the customer wanted to pay $50 to get reconnected, then $50 a month to pay off the arrears. Even on my best days, this isn't something that I could have accepted. Now, this being a shitty day, and at the end of it, my level of flexibility was pretty low. I asked for $500 up front, $500 by the end of the month, or $750 up front, and then $250 by the time the next bill was issued. It was bi-monthly billing. The customer started raging. How could I do this to him? This was unfair. They'll go to the press, and so forth. I repeated my offer to them, and they raged again. We did this a few times before the customer dropped it on me. I can't believe that you're going to do this to me. You're such a B word. At that point, I just ceased caring. My response: my parents were married at the time of my conception, so I'm positive I'm not a B word. If you're going to try to insult me to get a better deal, then you might want to try being accurate. Dead silence on the phone for what seemed like a lifetime, but was probably no more than a couple of seconds. The customer pipped up. Okay, what's the fastest way to pay? I got $500 from the customer, noted their account really well, told my boss about it in case they complained. My boss had a good enough laugh and said she hoped that we had it on tape, and then I got the hell out of there. To this day, that call was probably the funniest customer experience I ever had.